All right, so it's about 9 a.m. and this morning our leading gapper is SNAL, which I'm going to call snail. It's moving slowly. But it did IPO yesterday, had a high of 281, and then they have news this morning that they're going to do a $5 million share buyback right after it IPO'd. It just IPO'd yesterday, and they're already going to do a $5 million buyback. $5 million, not 5 million share. So a $5 million buyback. So, it squeezes up after hours and pre-market. After hours yesterday and then pre-market this morning. And right now we're kind of like right under VWAP. I already took a trade on it and it was like a break-even trade. I'm up $38. So, but I want to see if it's going to be able to break through volume weighted average price. If it gets over 4, it starts to look more interesting. So that's SNAL leading gapper this morning. I also traded VS down here. VS, I'm up like $400 on 393. Had a little bit of momentum this morning, or on the early side, right in this area. Sort of stair step pullback and then move higher. Consolidation a little bit higher, or right here into the ABC, and then it broke VWAP right there. So we're definitely in a lull here. This week has just been dragging. There hasn't been anything that I've seen that's been super, super exciting. Now, the overall market was up a ton yesterday, but, that didn't really do much for small caps, at least in terms of like an individual small cap making a big move. So this morning, kind of looking at the leading gapper, SNAL. So this one's certainly going to be on watch if it can bust through the volume weighted average price. But, if it breaks through, can it hold? It might just pierce it and then, jackknife back down. So I don't know. But if it can get through, then 4, and then 420, 430, and then we're looking to move back up towards this high day of 475. So, that's kind of some back of mind targets on SNAL. But right now, being into the resistance of VWAP, it might just keep hitting its head there and then roll over. So we may not see any more follow through on it. For those tuning in for the morning show, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. You're looking at my my scanners. So these are available over at Day Trade Dash for members that just want the tools, which will be scanners, scanners, charts, and stream. All right, so my live broadcast goes through Dash, so people can sign up to that over there if they'd like to. For those that want access to my classes, you can check out over at warriortrading.com the trading courses and the different bundles that we have, the different membership tiers that we have. So a couple different things you can check out over there. As I had mentioned during our Halloween sale, we're retiring Warrior Pro All Access, and we'll be launching a new style of membership this month, which will be a one-time membership fee. So you have a one-time membership fee, which will give you access to different sets of classes depending on which membership tier you're at. And then you'll have the ability to sign up to any of the tools that you choose to use that you want. All right, so this right here is our sort of first actual breaking of VWAP, but can it hold? So this is an important spot to watch. All right, so right now it's a little bit of a churn. It's struggling just a little bit, but it is getting up here. And there's a buyer at 90. Starter for me right there at 98. Now looking for an add at 410 and 415 for a squeeze. Adding here at 405. Now we're going to look for that squeeze up to 415, 425. SNAL, listen, this is our leading gapper today. So this is the one to focus on. Adding right there at 410. Next add is going to be 415 for the squeeze up to 425. There's 410 at the ask. I'm looking for 415 to break. Now we've got something we can work with here. All right. So watching dips, new order goes at 415. This is one that I'm going to size into a little bit higher. 415. Adding right there, 412 to anticipate the break of 415. There's 15 on the ask. Holding 5,000 shares. booking a little bit of profit on this. Now, new order goes at 425. All right, moving my order up. 10,000 share buyer right there at 410. Good. New order for me is at 415. Hidden buyer adding there at 414. When I see a hidden buyer on the level 2, I like to add into that level. So in this case, we had a hidden buyer because there were sellers at 10 and it didn't break. So I'm trying to scalp this, move higher, getting in, taking profit, getting back in, taking profit. Average right now is 407. So now we're holding this VWAP level. Our next target is, we want to see if this can come up to, let's see. Oops. Horizontal. Looking at 431. Next target. And then up to let's see, approximately the high here. 475. Okay, so holding right now at a 407 average. There's another big buyer stacked at 417 right now. New order 425. We need to have a little bit of a pullback here. So I'm going to watch, I'm going to take a little profit there at 419. I'm going to let it pull back. And then new order watching 425. Green there, so adding at 425. Now watching for an add over 430. See, what I like there is that it's not pulling back even for a second. It's just going higher. So now watch over 430 for a move up to 450. Next add is going to be 427, 428. Adding at 427 there. Now looking for the break through 430. Holding 4,000 shares. Average is 424. High of this candle, new order 30. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Great to see you. Watching for an ad over 430.
I have some milk to make something. Mama said that's how I'm going to do splash.
Okay.
I'm working. What should I do it?
You could do it right over there, right on the couch.
Okay. But we can clean these sheets.
So I'm watching for a dip off of, 415 or so. And then new orders at 430. This is a 1 minute pullback that we've got going right now on SNAL.
Do you have any cups?
Yeah, you can use the chair over there to grab a cup. Added at 22. Now watching for short covering through 28 because this is a 1 minute micro pullback. There's 26 on the ask, 27. Added at 28. Will we break through 30? Big buyer at 27 there. See? Hidden buyer. Added at 29. Holding 3,500 shares. And looking for the break through 30. So there's 30 on the ask. Not breaking yet. So that tells me, and I'm going to go flat for right now, it tells me there's a hidden seller right there at 30. So now I'm going to go flat and watch for a dip trade off of like 415. High of this candle for 430. So up about 3,000 right now. We'll let it pull back.
Untwist
There you go. Like
I
that.
want to twist it.
You want to untwist it?
Yeah, because I'm making milk.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
making cereal.
Oh, okay.
Milk.
There you go. I'd like to see 450, but we need to see the break. Let's see. So typically on something like this, I'll add for the break. If it doesn't break immediately, I'll take profit. Added back right there at 30. Now looking for next add at 35. So we've got 33 on the ask, added at 35. There's 37. Now I'm taking a little profit up here at 38. Small gain. New order goes at 40. So now watching to add at 40. Added at 37 there to anticipate the break through 40. So average is 37. We're up 93%, leading gapper. So we've got something that it makes sense to be focused on. $10,000 share buyer at 34. 12,000. Flat at 36 for right now. Good morning, Hamang. So I got 3,000 on that move, 2,900, close enough. No, but I'll have guests on the morning show next week. Today, Hamang is going to be teaching at, let's see, let's check the members' calendar. All right, so our calendar for today, Danny has a session at 11 a.m. and then Hamang has class at 12. And then we've got Trader Psychology, FOMO Friday at 1 p.m. So 3 classes today for Warrior Pro members. So we do have an extended 5-minute on SNAL. This is our leading gapper. These scanners are scanners that I've developed, so these are available for members of Warrior Trading. Pretty high volume on that candle, about 300,000 shares. Added back at 32 there. Looking for a second attempt at 40 on this 1 minute pullback. So there's 36 on the ask. There's 37. There's 40. Nice. Average is 33. Small winner, like $100. Didn't break through 40. It's feeling a little thickly traded. I don't know if I have any little ones.
They do.
Let me move this over to your side so you can work over here. Oh, the wheels from yesterday? I think they're all over there, but there's a couple right here. Here you go. Yeah, we're kind of getting into a little bit of grinder status, but buyers keep bidding it up, so. A school's closed today for Veterans Day. So happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans that are out there tuning in today. We are super, super grateful for you guys. Men and women, of course. So we're on a little bit of a pullback here. Pierced that 30 level, but we weren't able to squeeze through the $50 of 450. Nice, that's a good one. Well, the charts that I'm working on right now are not available yet for members, either at Daytrade Dash or Warrior. I'm working on them with my development team, so I've got them so I can start testing them out, but they're not available yet. So the low rate there is 15. I'm going to do a dip at 15, partial fill. Why? It's 20 moving average. I want to see if it holds that level. First 1 minute candle to make a new high then would be over 420. So there's 420 on the ask. Green on the tape looks good. Can it break through 420? So watching first 1 minute candle to make a new high. The nice thing about getting in on this kind of dip is that you're getting in right near support, near the moving averages. So we're right off this support level here. Hidden seller at 20. It breaks through. Profit for me. So we've got about 8 minutes to the opening bell. We're still on a 5-minute setup on SNAL. 5 minutes a little extended. But, and this one's had a little bit of churn, been a little heavy at times, so I don't know if we're going to get big moves out of it, but we'll keep it on watch. Well, we license the source code from TradingView as the engine for our charts, and then we connect it to our own market data, and then we build out on top of that. So we built our own sub 1 minute time frames, 10-second charts, etc. So we are using their charting engine, which is great because it's a great starting point. Good job. I see that. I see. Thank you. But then we're able to build on top of it. So they're not just embedded. We're using their source code on a license agreement. And of course, we pay a fee for that. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to harness something that is a really good starting point. It lets you focus on the customizations that make the experience really great for, the type of students that you have, in our case, rather than spending, a huge amount of time reinventing the wheel. We start with the wheel and then we customize it. Now, we didn't do that with our scanners. The scanners we built from the ground up, but the scanners are a little bit different. It's a bit simpler to build scans than to build out charts of this level. Right, so let's see. So we've got SNAL, VS, yeah, so this one's pulled back a little bit. Yep, so P&L so far, 3,500 on the day. Well, we want to integrate charts with our platform. So we want the scanners, charts, all built into the same platform, which is where the chat rooms are as well, of course. So we've got about 3 minutes to the opening bell here. So game plan this morning, I'm going to keep watching SNAL. We'll also keep an eye on high-day Momo scanners. We have a couple wild card stocks that we'll keep an eye on. So we have a few different things that we're looking at this morning, and hopefully I can add a little bit more profit and get myself up towards the $5,000 daily goal. All right, so that's the goal here today. Thank you guys who have tuned in. Those on YouTube, we'll see you back here on Monday. Warrior members, we'll keep trading.